So we have a movie where the main character learns the language of the desert and also discovers that that language speaks in pride and also in consequence. I'm Matt Haskell, I'm a high school history teacher, and I'm here to take you through Billy Joel's We Didn't Start the Fire, line by line and lyric by lyric. And in this episode, we're moving on to Lawrence of Arabia. And when Billy Joel sings Lawrence of Arabia, he's giving a nod to David Lean's 1962 film about T.E. Lawrence, the British officer who helped lead the Arab revolt against the Ottoman Empire during World War I. And it's effectively just its history that's turned into myth, and then it's ultimately questioned while on the screen. The movie begins with a prophecy in pictures, a quiet room, a lit match, and then the famous match to sun cut, and just this horizon of heat. Lawrence, who's played by Peter O'Toole, moves from this oddball intelligence officer to a desert strategist after meeting Prince Faisal and Sharif Ali. He bets on audacity, crossing the Nafud Desert to surprise Aqaba from the landward side. The desert becomes a character in the film, and it measures every promise against two things: thirst and distance. There are three sequences within the film that build its legend. The first one is the mirage entrance of Sharif Ali, which was played by Omar Sharif, and it turns a shimmer into a rider. And then the second one is the night crossing, and then the return for a lost man, which was a test of will that just kind of like festers or curdles into pride. And then the third one is the railway raids, smoke and sand and shouts, where the victory starts to look like more like an appetite. And yet the film keeps puncturing the hero pose. Lawrence's white robes become a costume he both loves and fears. And after the triumphs, there is Dara, a brutal arrest that the film renders obliquely, and then a return to battle that looks more like rage than liberation. In the council scenes, British officers discuss Sykes-Picot. They, that style of carve-ups, while the Arab leaders struggle to hold on to a coalition. The larger points land. The empires have plans and revolts have dreams, and they don't fit easily. As far as cinema goes for the film, it is a summit. It is a high point. It's shot in Super Panavision 70. It's scored by Maurice Jarre. It's edited for geography and awe, and it won 7 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Director. The film craft is practical. It's patient. You have real camels and real dunes and these long lenses that just you can see the heat breathing in the movie. The movie helped define the roadshow epic, and it proved that spectacle can carry kind of psychology and not smother it. The debates about the film matter too. Historians argue over Lawrence's self-mythologizing and the liberties that were taken with the film. Casting choices of the era put Western actors into Arab roles with Anthony Quinn, for example. Alec Guinness. The politics compress in this film, and the timelines kind of bend. But the film's question survives, the quibbles that were made. What happens to a person when admiration, violence, and nation-making all ask for the same face? When we tie it back to the song with the title of the movie, Billy Joel tags a film that turned World War I's desert front into this mirror for charisma and conquest, and then also the cost of becoming a legend. And the reason why it matters, well, Lawrence of Arabia shows how scale and character can live in the same frame. It explains why the 20th century kept dreaming in widescreen for entertainment, while arguing about those dreams that were being erased. So, if you enjoyed this particular episode, please leave a like, a comment, a follow, a share, and I'll continue throwing out the next version and the next edition and the next episode. So Once we finish this one here with Lawrence of Arabia, we're going to kind of skip a beat and go to British Beatlemania. Thanks for watching.